It's most likely that you stumbled across this video because you are planning to sit for the Certified in Governance, Risk and Compliance Certification exam. So let's talk about some of the main things that you need to know in order to pass the exam. The examination covers 7 domains: Information Security Risk Management Program, scope of the information system, selection of controls, implementation of controls, assessment of controls, authorization of the information system, and continuous monitoring. The examination is structured around the NIST Risk Management Framework version 2.0 that's the NIST Special Publication 837 revision 2. You will need to have a detailed understanding of the framework to pass the exam. The framework is available to download for free, so you can search the internet and you can download it for free. You'll also need to have an understanding of the NIST SP 853 and SP 853A. They provide a catalogue of security and privacy controls. You need to have an understanding of FIPS 199, FIPS 200, and other NIST special publications that are mentioned in the RMF framework. Although you need to have an awareness of ISO 27001, you do not need to have a detailed understanding of it to pass the CGRC exam. ISO 27001 is an ISMS framework. It does not cover most of the content in the CGRC examination. The risk management framework consists of 7 steps. You need to understand all these steps in order to pass the exam. The first step is called the prepare step. The purpose of the prepare step is to carry out essential activities at the organization and information systems level to help prepare the organization to manage its security and privacy risk using the risk management framework. The prepare step takes place at 2 levels, the organization level and the system level. The second step is called the categorize step. The purpose of the categorize step is to determine the adverse impact to the organization with respect to the loss of confidentiality, integrity, and availability of systems and the information processed, stored, and transmitted by those systems. The impact is then used to categorize the system, and the categorization is used to inform the organizational risk management processes and tasks. The third step is called the select step. During the select step, security practitioners choose security controls, tailor the security controls, and document the selected controls in the system security plan. The fourth step, the implement step, includes deploying selected security controls in the information system and describing the control implementation in detail in the system security plan. The fifth step, the assess step, includes determining if the security controls have been implemented correctly, are operating as intended, and producing the desired outcome. Also includes using assessments, procedures, and techniques to assess the controls and documenting the findings in a security assessment report. The sixth step, the authorize step, includes making a decision whether to authorize the information system's operation, deny its authorization, or place conditions on the system's operation. Documenting the decision in an authorization decision document, often referred to as authorization to operate or an ATO. The seventh step, the monitor step, includes continuously overseeing and evaluating the security controls in the information system to ensure that they remain effective, updating security documentation as needed, reporting the security status of the information system to designated officials, responding to any changes or breaches appropriately. Each of the domains in the CGRC examination map to one or more of the steps in the NIST RMF. Understanding how they map and the weighting of the domains in the examination will help you to prepare for the examination. For each of the steps, you will need to master the objectives of the steps. What does the step set out to achieve? The tasks within the steps and the outcomes of the steps. So what are the desired outcomes from performing these steps? And finally, for each of the tasks, you will need to be able to describe and explain the details of the task, list the potential inputs for the task, list the expected outputs from the task, name the roles that have primary responsibility for performing the task, and also name the supporting roles that contribute towards the completion task.